Hello everybody. Hope you guys are good. Hopefully NM200 is not kicking your butt because I'm pretty sure it's kicking a lot of people's butt. But anyways, so big disclaimer first for the Nightmare 200 setup thingy that I'm currently following. I'm probably gonna try and see if I can get another homework to follow later on. But for now, this is the setup that I'm actually going with. So keep in mind, like I said, the biggest disclaimer about this is that this setup only works somewhat well with buffs, like any form of crew buffs, like your FO buff and your the defense buff. Especially this two is probably the most important one. Okay, the attack buff I'm not entirely sure, but I've always done it with it. But from what I've tested, right, from what I've seen, without the defense buff, the one that gives you HP or whatever, that can fuck you up. This setup relies on that. That's why I'm doing this now. That's why I was thinking, like, if I can get another setup that I can kind of copy. There are other setups out there, but I cannot copy it because they involve other characters or weapons or whatever that I do not have, okay? So these are the ones that I can actually kind of copy, which I think I take like 1 minute 30 seconds around there. Yeah, for Nightmare 200. So it was kind of okay. So this is kind of like I think a lot of the tech for this is kind of the same for I think for everything. A lot of them involves using Orologia's tech with the Kirin or whatever, or they just use Eresh. It's one of those things, okay? So this one is very the tech for this is very similar to the video that I tried like memeing around a little bit. I think a while back. I think I think I was testing. I did kind of show that in the EX Plus handbook video or whatever. I was memeing that thing. I was just trying it out because the tech is kind of the idea of the setup is very reliant on that, where you just reset Orologia's shit and then you use wrestler and tag team like crazy. So okay. The character setup is like this. Orologia, Ilsa, Nia, Ray, and Six. And this one looks like the characters are quite the I do not really know if you can really swap around or whatever, but this is how I did it with, and it kind of looks like I'm overkilling it anyway. Plus the grid I'm using is also a little bit different because I'm using Sky Piercer, right? Technically, the original grid doesn't require you use Sky Piercer, but I'm using it to like negate the missing weapon, right? So this is the grid I'm using. This is not upgraded, by the way. It's only 15. Yeah, I think if yours is upgraded, it's probably way better. So that's another thing like to keep in mind. This is only Mark 2. I did not level 20 this. If you can level 20 it, please do it. And then just Magna stuff. And then for the key for this one, I'm using the echo chain, the one that gives you extra echo. If not extra, what's that? If you Ogi, you get double strike thing. So this is the key that I'm using, and because you know I'm not using Exalto for this, so that's why. So another thing is that instead of using this one, you can also do is if you have a second ES, you can actually use that. But because I do not have a second ES, this is what I'm using. All right. So but yeah, so if you're using ES, you have to make sure you have to have four of the same weapons type, not same weapons, weapon type. So I have 4 fists here. Well, 5 actually, but you know, I'm using fist as well because you know there's multiple fist users here, so that's why I decided to do that. But yeah, so I use this with the Celestial, blah blah blah. The summons I think is pretty fixed as well. You need all these to actually bump it up a little bit better, in a way. Yeah. So the one more thing you probably need is that you need the ultimate skill for, I forgot what was it, fight song or whatever this thing is, the ultimate mastery skill. So you need that for wrestler. This is wrestler, if anyone's wondering. I'm just using the Chun-Li skin. Yeah, so this is the one I'm using, okay? The tag goes like this, all right? It's a little bit confusing, but I'll probably like try to put it down as easy as understandable as possible, okay? All right. So since I told you I have the defense buff now, so there is still a small chance of failure of this, by the way, because I think like 1 out of 10% of the 1 out of 10 of the time I did notice my Orologia dies. Oh yeah, probably I should have mentioned that every single one of my characters have multi-attack awakening except for her. Damn. My Orologia has defense awakening, okay, for those who are wondering. I'll probably show the ring and the stats and stuff later as well. So the first thing you want to do, you press the S1, S3 for Ilsa. Obviously you want the thing, you kill Nia off, death Nia. And then once Ray comes out, you put her S1 on MC. And then MC activate this, very important. And then you buff with your Orologia and then you attack. Okay. So this second turn, if you do not have buffs, right? If you do not have buffs, like the defense buff, if you're using the grid similar to mine, you have to pot in turn 1, okay? Because the Agastya stick is reducing your HP, so you need to heal yourself up. If not, you do not have enough HP to survive this turn. The idea for this is that this turn, you want to only just attack, because this will immediately heal your characters to full, all thanks to Orologia, okay? Because that's the OP passive that they have, okay? Because, you know, even though you have this Nia's debuff, right, which you cannot heal, I'll just show you, okay? See, you cannot heal, right? Like, just click, oops, nothing, right? You can't heal, right? But because their passive overrides that, because it doesn't say heal, it just sets your HP to full. So that's why. So you attack again. If you die, means you restart. Okay? So that, you see what I mean? The idea is that once you get to rate HP, they will heal your entire party, set your entire party's HP to full. So now they're healthy again, right? So in turn 3, what you do here is you swap to 6. And then you press S1 so you can buff 6 again. And 6, press that. And then for this one, you want your MC to tank. You do not want your other characters to take damage. Because I noticed that if they take damage, you probably lose some. Because there's a little bit of stamina shit going here. And also because another thing is that I also noticed that because I'm also using Sky Piercer, I do have enmity. And because, you know, your first skill for this one, it doesn't really give you the thing here, but basically it gives you full hostility. So it's like a sub. It's like a substitute effect, and it gives you jammed as well. So like that thing, where's this thing here? It gives you jam as well, and in other words, it gives your MC to have a little bit more consistency in damage. And also because I'm using Sky Piercer has innate enmity as well, so I have a little bit extra there as well. Okay, so from then on, once your tag team is over, you Kirin. You reset your Orologia stuff, you do that, and then you press this again. Yeah, you press your tag team again, and then you attack. Because this way, after this turn, it means your MC's fight song buff is already active. Because you need to get up to 7 stacks after all. Yeah, see, 7 stacks, right? So you need to get 7 stacks to get it up. And after 3 turns, it should be up already. So, as you can see, MC's HP is fucking destroyed. If you do not have the crew buffs, I notice he's just dead. Okay? A lot of times in this turn, MC is just fucking dead. You see, I only have 2k HP left. So can you imagine if I do not have this buff up? I'm just dead. I tested it a few times already. And the other thing I tried to do, where I do not press this at all, they lose their HP. They are like, probably, I think I saw Orologia like fucking 6k left or something. This one is like 10k or something. Yeah, they lose a lot of HP, and then my damage just falls off like crazy. Okay, so that's another problem. Okay, so what we do from here is actually, this is where the fun starts in turn 4. This is where you finish the boss off. So you press your Babu and your Zenithra. Yeah, you press your Babu, Zenithra, you press your tag team, and then you use the new Obtain spell, which is the one where you can select the triple strike, blah blah blah. But you use this, and then you see it's good because it's right where MC is. So you can actually just double click this. So what this does is that this gives your whatever targeted character to have reset, and then you can cast that twice. So you give that to MC. So what that means is that you're gonna tag team 2 more times, and then you attack. And also, if you didn't know how that what's the ultimate mastery for wrestler works, is that once you get to 7 stacks, you literally get a full turn of assassin. You get a full turn of assassin, and yeah, it just makes your MC super OP. So you press again, and then you attack, and then he dies. She dies. The cat dies. Rip cat. Actually, I forgot something. You're actually supposed to press Ilsa S3. Whoops. You're supposed to press Ilsa S3 as well. But sometimes I notice that it doesn't really need to, but you know, yeah, you have to press Ilsa S3. Whoops. It's kind of hard to commentate and remember what to press at the same time. Okay, my bad, dude. But yeah, you're supposed to press Ilsa S3. Okay, so let me try to do it with like refreshing and shit. Okay. Okay, so again, you press this too. Press this. Refresh. Death. You death and then refresh. This. Attack. Refresh. Attack. Refresh. If she dies, you restart. She didn't die, you continue. Swap. Wait for it to... Okay. Tag team refresh. Kirin. Then prepare for this. Smash. Tag team. Refresh. Attack. Babu. Zinitra. SS3 Ilsa. Press this. And then you do this on MC. And then you press it twice. Attack. Done. Done. See? We good, right? You just need to press that just to confirm the kill. But yeah, the time is not that bad. But yeah, you need, the problem is that you need the buffs. But then again, for my case, I'm not too disturbed by that, because most of the time I'm only gonna be mashing, like, especially for Nightmare 200, you're getting like how many? 13 million of 13.3 million or so. If I can clear that in 130, if I'm running up to 2 minutes, right? Like every 2 minutes I'm clearing this is already considered good anyway. Compared to my Nightmare 150 is like 40 seconds anyway. Yeah, it's around like 40 seconds or so. And it's still technically better for me to mesh 200, because you get 13 million is like 4 times the amount of Nightmare 150. So you're just like 40 seconds times 4, right? So it's still faster. So if I mash this for 2 to 3 hours, it's already pretty good. And the buffs technically last for 4 hours anyway, if you're actually going all the way, if you're doing that. If not, 2 hours is already good enough, and then later on you do another 2 hours. So to me it's okay, but at the same time, I probably might most likely do another video tomorrow, because most likely there'll be more homework later on, because now it's only been like a few hours anyway. But yeah, alright, so that's all I have for you today. I will most likely see you guys again tomorrow for another Nightmare 200 homework, hopefully. I'm not sharing any full auto, because I do not want to full auto while I Elden Ring, okay? Thanks for watching. Good luck in your Nightmare 200, or just go back to 150. No big deal. Bye bye.